So what types of problems do RNNs solve? RNNs can be adapted to a huge number of problems, right? They're a natural choice whenever you need to process any kind of sequence. Come on, right? And I should have said, right, from sound, which is a sequence, to video, to text, right? All of these are sort of sequence problems that RNNs are a natural solution for, right? And yeah, they can also be applied, they can also be applied to a lot of things that may not obviously be a sequence problem, right? AlphaStar, for example, the thing that Google made a big deal out of, it beating professional players at Starcraft 2, had, deep inside of it, several functional blocks that were made up of LSTMs, right? Because it needs to, potentially, store information from... hadn't planned through how I was going to describe scouting in StarCraft, right? So it needs to store information. It needs to scout at a certain time, right? So if you're playing StarCraft, you scout, you gather information, you adjust your build, you plan in the long term, right? So the network needs to know when it's time to scout, store information from scouting, right? Adjust its later plans, remember how long ago it saw a unit, guess what has happened since then, and adjust appropriately, right? It needs to demonstrate long-term planning, but it also needs to demonstrate very specific, very sophisticated memory about previous significant events and about how much time has happened, right? And we have LSTMs and attention, but let's not worry about that right now. Attention mechanisms that do that, right? LSTMs also can be used to handle very sophisticated novel language tasks, right? That's GPT-2 and GPT-3, which are the big deal NLP networks that... it's not DeepMind. What are they? OpenAI. OpenAI made a big deal out of, right? Those are, if memory serves, transformers, and those use LSTMs, right? So, point being, right, there are some things that are natural direct applications of LSTM, processing sound, processing video, processing text, right? And then there are some things that use LSTMs even though you might not guess originally, like playing StarCraft or having conversations. Go to the next slide. No, don't do that. So, our example code. Probably actually a great time for another slide break.